Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Michael's Munchies. Today, we're going to be making a healthier party dip. Now, you might be saying, Michael, why in the hell are you making a party dip while we're all sheltered in place? Well, I filmed this quite a long time ago before we were all quarantined, and I decided I'm going to show you anyway. I filmed it, so let's get started. First, you're going to need some diced onion, chopped up kale, artichoke hearts, some jalapeno if you like it spicy, garlic. I have some low-fat mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan, some low-fat Greek yogurt, panko breadcrumbs. We have some olive oil spread here, and powdered Parmesan cheese. So the first step, we are going to chop up all of our ingredients. That is, dice up the onion, chop up the kale, dice the garlic, and just give a rough chop to those artichoke hearts. This is all going in a dip, so we don't want big chunks of anything. We're then going to place a frying pan on about medium-high heat and put in some olive oil with those diced onions. And we are going to cook these till they are just before translucent. When you fry onions like this, you want to give a good seasoning of salt. The salt actually helps break down the vegetable as it starts to cook. Helps that translucent process. So just before translucent, we're going to add in our diced jalapenos if you're using them. If you don't like it so spicy, but you want some jalapenos, you can always take the seeds and the white middle part of the pepper out. Makes it not as spicy. And then we're going to throw in our diced garlic about 60 seconds before we are done with this mixture. Otherwise, we'll burn the garlic. I always throw in garlic 60 to 90 seconds before my stir fry is done to prevent burning. Now in a mixing bowl, we're going to add our mozzarella cheese, the Parmesan, artichoke hearts, that is some cream cheese. I didn't mention that at the beginning, but we're adding some of that too. And then there's our Greek yogurt. And then our onion mixture right into there. That's going to help soften up all those cheeses and yogurts to help combine this mixture. And don't forget the kale. So we are just going to stir this until well combined. And I'm sure you guys have noticed over the last couple of episodes, I'm a pretty messy cook, but man, whatever, I do me. We're gonna give this a good seasoning as well. Now we do have the jalapenos in, but we like a lot of crushed pepper in my home. Crushed red pepper, so we're going to give a good sprinkle of that along with the salt and pepper that we just threw in, and combine it one more time. And then we're going to transfer that into a glass baking dish. Now, I do actually suggest covering this with foil. We're throwing this into a 400-degree oven. It's going to take a while to cook. We want all the cheese to be molten and melted, and you'll see in a minute that mine got just a little bit too brown without the foil. So while that's in the oven baking, we're going to make our toppings. So in a bowl, I combined a cup of panko breadcrumbs with about half a cup of that powdered Parmesan cheese, and then about half a cup of butter. We're using the olive oil spread. And you're just going to mix that around. And it's going to make like a breadcrumb texture. And then I have some of this McCormick Italian seasoning that I'm just going to add to this. The cheese and the butter are already pretty salty, so you don't need to add any other seasonings. Just some Italian seasoning if you'd like. So after about maybe 30 minutes, I took the dip out of the oven, and now I'm going to add the breadcrumbs. And we just have to finish this off in the broiler. If you don't have a broiler, you can turn your oven all the way up, and it'll have pretty much the same effect. But we just need to crisp up these breadcrumbs, and now you can see I'm kind of making like peaks and valleys with the crumbs. That's going to give us a really nice crusty top on some edges of those. Like you see right there, you can see some really crisped up, and that's the best part. And then we served this with some jalapeno cheese bread. So there you have it, guys. We made a healthier dip for parties. Hopefully things are going to be opening up here in the summer so that we can use this recipe. It's really good. A great substitute for some unhealthier dips that would use mayonnaise or sour cream. So I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys give this a try in the future. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. See you next time.